I just got some manga and I am so excited to show you. This is my first manga haul video I've done in a while. And the reason is I just haven't been buying manga. If you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that I used to spend a lot of money on manga, but the speed that I was reading my manga couldn't keep up at all with the speed that I was buying manga. So right now I'm taking on the project of cleaning up my collection. I have over 800 volumes of manga and I'm trying to read everything I have, get rid of stuff that I just don't care about anymore, and then complete stuff that I started collecting but haven't finished. So this haul is part of that, and I'm actually just like really excited to show you what I got. Let's open it up. So this is not the biggest haul. It's not the flashiest haul I've done. It's very simple, and to be honest, there's only 2 series in here. All right, so as you can see, first up is Ajin Demi-Human, volumes 14 to 17. And yeah, as you can see, I've got volume 14 right here. I've got volumes, where are they? 15 here, 16 here, and then 17 here. And that actually completes the series for me. I've got volumes 1 to 13 already, and I got them so long ago. I don't know why I stopped collecting it with like literally only 4 volumes left, but like these are them. And these volumes look really cool, to be honest. I love how they have like the black ghosts on all the covers. They're very cool, except for the last one. Because there's characters on every single cover except for this one, it makes it seem like very final. Very fitting for the last volume. So I'm very excited to finish the story. I don't know what's gonna happen. So if you've never heard of Ajin Demi-Human, don't worry, it's probably not your fault. I don't know why nobody talks about this manga. It's really, really good. There was a Netflix adaptation, so there is like an anime of this series. I haven't seen it, but it looked really bad. They did like the weird 3D animation thing that Netflix does. Leave it to Netflix to ruin a good show. I'm just assuming that it's not any good, but yeah, maybe that's why nobody's talking about it. But seriously, Ajin is such an underrated series. So I'll be honest, I tried to read this series like a couple years ago and I just like was not feeling it. Volume 1 did not do it for me, but to be fair, I didn't get far into volume 1. But basically the story starts off and you have the main character who finds out he's special. He's a demi-human. Whoa, surprise there. And actually he has demi-human powers. At a glance, it just feels like every other shonen manga that ever existed. Doesn't feel unique or special at all. It's a lot darker than your typical shonen series. And you know, to be honest, it's kind of graphic. So I wonder if it is just a seinen. What a demi-human means is that you're basically invincible, immortal. You can't die. So if you die, you like instantly regenerate. And there's lots of like rules around that. I like to say that this series reminds me a lot of Death Note because there's a little bit of that like cat and mouse. So the main character, once he finds out he's a demi-human, he's on the run from the government because he doesn't want the government to capture him and perform experiments on him. But then he's also on the run from other demi-humans that want them on their side, but then they clash. I won't like spoil the story for you. It's very unique and creative in the way that they use like the rules of this universe, kind of like they do in Death Note. And yeah, like I said, it's very like graphic and violent because these guys don't die, so they can get away with a lot of stuff. There is a scene where a dude like cuts off his hand, puts his hand somewhere, and then throws the rest of himself into a wood chipper so that he respawns where his hand is. It's like crazy. It's very cool the way that they do things. When I first started reading this manga, I also was not very impressed by the art style. I don't know why it looks like that, but the art style like really quickly changes and it gets a lot more detailed and less like cartoony, I guess. The art is actually like very, very good. Okay, we have this crazy story and we have this crazy artwork. Why is nobody talking about this series? So anyways, here I am talking about it. It's really good. I read through volumes 1 to 13 in like 2 days, and now here I am very excited with volumes 14 to 17. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to finish this story. I hope it ends good. All right, before we get into the other series, I want to first of all, subscribe. Secondly, I have a Discord server. I launched the server on stream on my Twitch, and we had a really good group of people join. If you're already in there, thank you for joining. And if you're not already in there, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? Go ahead, join the server. All right, and next up in this box, we have Dorohedoro. Now, some of you might have heard of this. It is an older manga. I think some consider it a classic, but I don't know. It's new to me. So right here in this box, I have, what did I get? I have volumes 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this is not the end of the series. I believe there's like 20, 23, 26 volumes. I'm on a little bit of a budget, so I didn't get all of them like I probably would have like 2 years ago. But yeah, I am actually like really excited to keep this series going. So I currently have volumes 1 to 10. I got them during a Right Stuff sale a couple years ago. And I don't know why, but I just like never really got into it. But finally I was able to get to it recently. And let me tell you, I loved it. The premise, basically, is that the main character is a dude named Kaiman. Kaiman lives in a world of sorcerers. Not like Harry Potter, though, more like cyberpunk sorcerers. It's its own unique world, and it does a really good job of world building. So Kaiman himself is not a sorcerer, but a sorcerer turned Kaiman into a lizard. Kind of like the Spider-Man villain, to be honest. So Kaiman goes around beating up and killing sorcerers to try to find the guy who turned him into a lizard in the first place. But anyways, here we go. So this is volumes 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And here we go. I don't know who that is. I don't remember who that is, but he looks familiar. Oh my gosh, that's an amazing cover. Holy. This character I didn't think would last more than a volume, but here we are. And whoa, that kind of looks sick. Some really, really good art in the series and really good writing as well. The characters are all like really, well, not all of them, but most of the characters are likable. I find myself rooting for like the group of villains half the time because they're just like so likable as characters. And actually, sometimes I wonder if the good guys are the bad guys and the bad guys are actually the good guys. I don't know. That's just the kind of thing I think about when I'm reading the series. All that to be said, it's so interesting and fantastic writing, fantastic characters, fantastic stories. It's super weird, but give it a try and I think you'll like it. Also, it is a seinen, so it is a little bit more mature. There's violence and nudity and stuff like that. So if you're a child, probably don't recommend it. And I'm sorry that I didn't have better recommendations for you. Children should probably not be reading these. Anyway, so that's the manga I got. Like I said, it's not a lot. It's not that flashy, but I really, really like the series that I got and I'm really excited to read them. And so therefore, I'm also very excited to talk about them. And yeah, I hope that you maybe got some recommendations out of this. Ajin Demi-Human, totally underrated. Dorohedoro, just a classic, but good haul. What is this, like nine volumes? Pretty good stuff. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified every time I upload a new video. Check out Gamer Supps on September 6th. I have free shipping with my code. Use code CAPTAIN, 10% off. All right, that's it. Bye.